True story. 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 Une histoire vraie. True story. True story. True story. True story. True story. True story. Boom. The end. True story.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Young and Stuff. If it's your first time to the channel, thanks for joining us. Today we'll continue our series of exploration into the land of true stories with one I'm sure you're all familiar with, The Social Network. But before I do, if you like origin stories and little known fun facts and sometimes other stuff, then you're in the right place because that's what I do. So click like on this video and subscribe to my channel, and while you're there, ring the bell for notifications so you get updates on all future episodes. Awesome. Let's go. The Social Network came out in 2010 and was a major critical and commercial success. If you haven't seen it, here's a brief rundown. Jesse Eisenberg plays Mark Zuckerberg, one of the founders of Facebook. Andrew Garfield plays Eduardo Saverin, the money behind how Facebook got started. The movie also stars Justin Timberlake as Napster guy Sean Parker, and he actually played a much more prominent role in the movie than he did in real life.
Do you really think that can work?
It's a really good idea until it becomes a bad idea, and it probably becomes a bad idea really fast.
Yes, I would think that it would be really hard to do that.
It's not just implied, it's flat out stated that the trio met at Harvard before Zuck moved to Palo Alto. Also in the movie, Parker is the one that suggested Facebook instead of the Facebook.
But not before he made his biggest contribution to the company.
Drop the, just Facebook. It's cleaner.
Parker and Zuckerberg actually didn't meet until he had moved the business to Palo Alto, and he had already dropped the in Facebook at that point. I have to point out that Saverin was horribly inept at the only job he had, securing funding. When Zuckerberg moved the business to Palo Alto, Saverin went to New York for an internship. The whole time he was in New York, he was supposed to find investors, secure funding, and come up with a business plan. He didn't do any of this. And then Parker came in and was like, I can find funding, I know people. And he did know people from his Napster days. He almost immediately secured funding through an investor named Peter Thiel. And then Zuckerberg was like, yeah, dude, you're in. Eventually, Saverin was edged out of the company because of this, and he was obviously very put out by it.
He did not like this!
He ended up suing Zuckerberg and Facebook, and then sold his story to a man named Ben Mezrich. So in essence, the movie's actually fictional. It was all told from the perspective of Saverin as a character assassination of the dude that cut him out.
No way!
The movie was based on Mezrich's book, Accidental Billionaires. This dude also wrote Bringing Down the House, which inspired the movie called 21 about MIT students that counted cards in Vegas.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Eduardo felt that, in his opinion, Mark screwed him out of stock and sued him for it. But in reality, Saverin was a hindrance. And if Zuck hadn't cut him out, then Facebook might not be the global phenomenon that it is today.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Most, if not all, of the events that happened in this movie were fabricated by Saverin to make Zuckerberg and Parker look as bad as possible, as if Zuckerberg needed any help in that department. Saverin even reached out to the Winklevoss twins, who also felt like they were screwed over by Mark, as you see in the movie.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
The book deal with Mezrich used a lot of the same themes as Bringing Down the House, painting the main characters as rock stars and scoundrels. The movie was no different, showing cocaine use and dark, moody lighting from the director of Fight Club.
You do not talk about Fight Club.
Eduardo cashed in huge, though, with his little $15,000 investment. It's now worth more than $1 billion. So, that's a win. That's it for this one, guys. Short but sweet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click like and subscribe to my channel. While you're there, ring the bell for notifications so you get updates on all future episodes. See you next time. Jesse Eisenberg. Eisenberg Zuckerberg. Berg. Okay. Yeah. Why is it so hard to say Zuckerberg? Like, he did not like this. He did not like this. On the it was all told. Ben Mesrach. Gotta do it again. MIT. 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna leave it.